Welcome to another Being Outdoor product pick. This time we're going to talk about the Sitka Gear Apex Hoodie. Sitka Gear over the last several years has just been coming out with innovation after innovation after innovation, redesigning products that were currently there and developing new products. And they've got a whole blend of camo patterns covering a wide range of situations. And last year they released their subalpine pattern, which to me is one of the best patterns they've come out with in a long time, especially for us East Coast guys. This is a great early season pattern because you have the blend of the greens in there, good for turkey season, and you can use it. Now they don't have any heavyweight stuff to carry you on into deer season, but you can easily, if you have some subalpine stuff, easily get on into the season here on the East Coast. When you get into the rut and you get into freezing type temperatures, then you're going to need something a little more to kind of carry on, and that's when you want to shift to the Elevated 2 Fanatic series and stuff like that. Now the new Elevated 2 stuff this year will be available later on, but the Elevated 2 stuff, they are actually developed all kinds of new early season stuff as well, and we'll talk about that later on when that stuff becomes available. But the whitetail line has a full line of things that can get you in the early season and you can wear in the spring. But for a lot of East Coast people, we still see a lot of green, and so the subalpine early on in the season, so the subalpine is a good fit for that. The Apex series is brand new for this year. The Apex series, there's an Apex hoodie, there's an Apex pack, and there's Apex pants as well. So it's a whole little series that they've come out with. And we're going to try to talk about the features of the Apex hoodie today. The big thing about the Apex hoodie that's been marketed is there's a merino nylon blend. And so when we start talking about merino, there's a lot of questions that will come up. And one of the questions I think a lot of people will have is that, what is the thickness of that merino? Is it lightweight, heavyweight, midweight? And then when you start using those terms, how do you define what's heavyweight, midweight? Because what I think is midweight and what you think is lightweight, and maybe you may think those are the same, and heavyweight. So here's the way I try to always quantify or qualify what I'm saying is the merino in this, I would say, is the thickness of 1.5 to 2 t-shirts. You know, the white t-shirts like people wear next to skin under their shirts. I wear a white t-shirt under everything, but that type of t-shirt, probably 1.5 to 2 of those is what I normally call a midweight, and that's the thickness of this Apex hoodie. So that'll kind of give you a guideline. Normally I call just a t-shirt thickness is a lightweight. And Sitka's come out with lightweight and different weight merinos this year as far as their base layers goes. But for this Apex hoodie, that's what we're going to be talking about. So the whole front of the garment here is the merino. And I'm going to set this down while I kind of talk about this piece, and then I'll use that one to kind of demonstrate some stuff. It has a nice long chest zip, so that's great for taking it on and off. So you can throw this on as a over layer or a light mid layer. So what I'm picturing the use of it is if you have a core lightweight polyester type piece, or you even have a core lightweight merino piece, wearing this as a second layer. This could be worn next to skin, but I think the best fit is over a light base layer. It has this nice long zip. Now, something that's incorporated in this that we saw Sitka come out with last year is the incorporation of the face mask. So it has the face mask built into the hoodie, and if you've seen our review before of the Fanatic hoodie and the core lightweight hoodie, you can see the use of that, and I may put it on here in a few minutes just to kind of demonstrate some stuff. It does have a chest zipper pocket here, so you can put things there. There is a cross zip pocket. Let me adjust here just a hair. It does have this cross horizontal zip pocket here, so you can drop things in here, and I'm going to show you a little bit inside of this pouch here in just a minute. As far as your hands go, there are no pockets to kind of slip your hands into. Now one thing to kind of note is this is a merino, but it's also a nylon blend. Okay, so what that means is it's a kind of a hybrid of the two, and I've seen this in the past where some companies will take merino and nylon and kind of weave them together, or kind of blend them in a way to kind of reinforce and make a garment tougher. And so when we start talking about the generic garment, it is primarily that merino material. Okay, so when you get on this chest area here, you're talking about the back of the garment, that's all merino. Where you start getting into some nylon is in the sleeves. So that if I take my arm, like if I was going to do a bicep curl like this is all the merino material. But if I turn my arm on the back, and we'll kind of pull my sleeve over here, this is more of a nylon material. One of the features of this, and you can kind of see I don't have big muscles, but what it is this is bulking out because there's built-in elbow pads. These are removable elbow pads. I'm going to pull this sleeve of this other one inside out so we can kind of take a look here. Okay, so if you pull this sleeve inside out and kind of open this little pocket, you can slip out that pad. You can see the little pad there, and that's the same pad that you're seeing right here on my elbow. To me, that's a great thing. If you're leaning up against a tree, especially the guy that's chasing elk or antelope and just hard on his gear, sitting down, maybe even crawling, that's going to be a great thing there to kind of take some pressure off of your elbows. If you're the kind of guy that thinks, well, I don't really care for the pads, I don't need the pads, or they just downright aggravate you, you can take those out. So that's a well thought through thing I think they did there, which is really nice because you can take those out if you don't like it. So it has the built-in pads. This is all nylon. Okay, let me pull this sleeve back out and I'll try to show you some more things. In the front, or let's go around to the back of the garment. As we go around to the back, you'll notice the top of it is more of a nylon feel, while the bottom is merino. We've kind of went over that. The hood is a merino, okay, but your face mask is this netting material, okay. Now you'll notice too that this garment is very quiet. Okay, and even with the nylon, that gets a little loud, but that's one of the great things the way they've thought this through, because I have merino here and all here. So if I rub across my body, the noise factor is very low. Now, of course, if you had your sleeve turned sideways, you can generate some noise. But that's one of the great things that Sitka has thought through, where you have the nylon on the outside for the reinforcement. Maybe give you a little water resistant, maybe you're there as well too. But because of that, you have a very quiet garment as well. Okay, so the hood is very stretchable and made of merino. Oh, the other thing, on the pocket on the front, let me open this one and let you kind of look. If you open, I'm going to flip this upside down. Inside, let me do this. I'm going to turn this down. If you look down inside of the pocket here, you'll notice, and this may be kind of hard to see, so I'm trying to think through the best way to show you this. It's got little individual little pockets here. You see where I'm sticking my fingers? And that may be kind of hard to see, but you have the option of putting things in those individual pockets. You know, and the first thing that pops in my head is you may have a cell phone or something here or release, but you could put mouth calls and things like that in those individual pockets. They are vented, which is going to help them dry out and stuff like that. So to kind of give you a range, you know, you can kind of see the size of my hands. Those are great. Just stick your fingers in like that, and you can put whatever you want to, and then you have the old outside of the pocket. So you can see these little pockets are pretty small, okay, because I'm doing about like that in each of them, okay. But then on the outside, you have a whole lot of space there in which you can put your hands. So there's a variety of things that you can put there. To kind of demonstrate to the hood, let me pull the top up, and I'll kind of demonstrate some stuff here with the hood. All right, so this is showing you the hood here. If we pull the hood all the way up and we zip all the way up, you have a nice compact garment where you can stay nice and warm. And then you have that built-in face mask, so you can slip this right up and you're nice and covered. And you're completely concealed. You get you some gloves and you pull this down a little bit, and if you want to still throw your ball cap on over top, you can really get some concealment here. This is a nice netted type material, easy for me to talk through, easy to breathe through. I know there are some face masks out there, and I've seen them before, where it's just a bear to talk through and even breathe, and you get really hot. But this is a nice breathable type material, so you can easily breathe through it. But this is the Sitka Apex hoodie, and the Apex hoodie retails for $219, and that's shipped to your door. This is a brand new garment for this year. They have just been released and are available in all sizes: small, medium, large, XL, 2XL, and even 3XL. We're starting to get in stock now of the subalpine stuff and the open country items that are new for this year. If you have any questions about open country or subalpine stuff, we'll be glad to help you. That stuff's available now, so get it while you can, and it should still be available throughout the year and as you need it. The the Elevated 2 stuff, that will all be available in July, mid to late July. If you're interested in placing a pre-order or you need any help with Sitka, please contact us. Our web address is www.beanoutdoors.com. We are continually updating that. So if you get on our website and you don't see a piece of Sitka that you're looking for, whether it's waterfowl line, whether it's open country, whether it's subalpine, Elevated 2, doesn't matter what it is. If Sitka makes it, we can get it. So if you don't see on the website, please contact us. Our email address is Eric, ERIC, @beanoutdoors.com. Our phone number is 336-564-2400. And we have all types of promotions running from time to time, and we'd love to help you any way we can. We do offer free shipping. We do stock Sitka here in the store here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So if you're within some relative distance to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, give us a call. We'll be glad for you to come by and tell you where the shop is if you can't Google it or have trouble finding it on the maps. And we're right here on Highway 150 and Hickory Tree Road in the Food Line Shopping Center. But if you're not close to us, we'll be happy to ship things to you if we need to. But this is the Apex hoodie. We'll be coming back shortly with other reviews of the Apex gear. But I believe, from what I can tell, this is going to be a great piece for the guy that wants a second nice mid layer. Maybe don't want a full out jacket, but want something to give him some protection from the elements, or just a chill that's coming. This will be a great piece for that. For the active hunter, we know all the benefits that merino has. The odor control of merino and the warmth to weight ratio of merino, and also the breathability of merino. So merino has some great benefits, and I think they've really tied it all together in this Apex hoodie to make a great garment for any guy looking for a good mid layer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with another Sitka Gear Being Outdoor product review.